Okay, Montgomery, here's what we did in class. So that is an old blues song that is in, it's 12-bar blues actually, and it was done years and years ago by the Lovin Spoonful. Always thought it was their song. It's not their song. It popped up in an old blues thing that came on YouTube the other day when I was on, and it's a great exercise for you. And what are you doing? You're taking this, you're using a pentatonic scale for a G chord and a pentatonic scale for a C chord, using every note in that pentatonic scale like we did very same notes, but we're playing them in reverse. And when you do this, you're just playing those notes. This one you mix in a strum, and I just played it full on, which means with a double strum in between. And to get started, since you got so many moving parts on this, you do best just to do a single strum, just to get this little walk down. It's called a walk down, even though you're moving up on the guitar, because you're going to a more and more bass note, to a deeper note. So you have a G chord, which I strongly recommend playing with your your ring finger on string 6 fret 3. That is a G note, and then string 5 fret 2 with your middle finger, that's a B note, and then your pinky down here on string 1 fret 3, that's a G note as well. And the major pentatonic scale in G goes, and that sounds just like My Girl, because that's what it is, which is string 6 fret 3, string 5 open, string 5 fret 2, string 4 open, string 4 fret 2, and then that's the octave, that's a G note, that's string 3 open. So you're going to play from, you hit string 6, strum, and then, and that's your G. You're not using the high G here. You just start off in this bass G, and then I'm hammering. I'm hitting string 4 open, and I'm hammering down. I hit this once, so I'm hitting it once, not twice. There's 2 notes there, note 1, note 2. I'm hammering down on that E note, which is string 4 fret 2, string 4 open, and then hammer down string 2, and strum, and then string 4 open, just string 4 open. So far you have, excuse me, and then I'm going to take string 5 open and string 5 fret 2, hammer down, and now you have, see each one with a strum in between, and then I hammer down on this G again and strum. And you just want to get that down. You want to get that down and really under your fingers, so it's very comfortable. Guitarists, we call that the target practice, because you want to start off on string 6, then you got to hit string 4. You have to be sure about where that is, and then string 4 again, and then string 5. And you have to. That's what practice is. It's getting that muscle memory, so you know where these strings are relative to each other. It's easy to see it, but it's a little harder to hit it. So that's for the hammer-ons. You don't have to, you can just completely unembellish it while you get this down. Excuse me. Hear it? That's the basic sound that you want. Everything after that is an embellishment. The hammers on, they just make it sound nicer, fuller. When you get there, then you're going to go to a C chord, which is, well, to save time, just check your little handout on what a C chord is. And I'm going to be at string 5 fret 3, same starting point, one string geographically south here. And I do same type of hammer on, or not to start. No, you don't have to do that. That's an embellishment. But I'm at string 5 fret 3. That's a C note, and then I hit string 3 open. That's the G string, and I hammer down on that A note at string 3 fret 2, or just play that A note to get it under your fingers first. See, that's what I'm playing. I'm playing string 5 fret 3. And then down here, string 3 fret 2, string 3 open, string 4 fret 2, and then back, finish up on that root note. So you want to be able to hit those, that you know the proper string at the proper time. Then you can hammer on, and hammer on string 4 fret 2 note again. And you'll notice I keep this index finger at string 2 fret 1. I think that's best to get your fingers free to hit it. You know, you don't want to clamp down on this chord because that's hanging on for dear life to make sure that you hit the right note. Well, sacrifice that to just gain the confidence that you're going to come back on that note, and then you can, that note, particularly being the C note at string 5 fret 3, that you can hammer on that. You get the hammer on all 3 strings then. See, my fingers are coming off that chord. I'm going back to the chord, to the shape, but my fingers are up in the air. So try that, try it, you know, to get you started, try it whatever works, but eventually you want to break those free, and you'll find that it loosens up your hand. Your hand doesn't get as tired, and it's preferred. It gives you a little more bounce to those strings as well. So, so just to recap that, you're going. Do that 4 times, count these up as I go, 4, and then I'm going to go 2 times on the C chord, excuse me, and then 4 times on the G chord, or excuse me, 2. Now that's 4 plus 2 plus 2, that's 8, and then we come up here to a D chord. So I actually play this and count them out for you. It's the easiest way to do it. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now to a C chord. 1, 2, 2. Now back to the G chord. 1. To a D, 1 chord, and I'm doing D, string 4 open, strum, string 5, strum on the D chord, and then I'm going to come up and do a little run, which is string 5 open, string 5 fret 2, takes me right to a C chord, and then the same thing, and then just for that that one measure, and then up for a measure here. Two measures up there. If you add all those up, you end up with 12 bars. That's a 12-bar blues. Same format. You got 4 on the G, and then, which is the 1 chord, and then 2 on the 4 chord, back up here to the G chord twice. The 5 chord is the D. 1, 2, another on the 4 chord, the C, and then 2 more on the G to round it out. So that's what you're shooting for. If I gave you the little playthrough to start this off. You can go back to that. But I'll end it up with a simple one, and this is one that you should at least get under your fingers to start. I'm not going to do the embellishments. I'm going to try not to do. It's ingrained. Once you play it that way, it's hard not to. But I'm going to try to have the discipline to just play it. Sorry. So I tried to, for the most part, as I say, it's hard not to hammer down on those 2 open strings. But and don't stop yourself. If you can do that right off the bat, do it right off the bat. But I want you just to get the sense that you're just going string 6, 4, 5, and then back to 6. That's really the route that you're taking, and it's all at fret 2. It's all at fret 2. Everything that happens on both the G and the C chord. So that's what you want to. It's a great little pick up the guitar, and you want a little finger exercise to warm up. There it is. Okay, have fun.